balls I've ever
seen to an NBA team actually drafting a dog. These are 20 NBA facts you didn't know. And I bet you didn't know that an NBA player spent over $100,000 buying their wife. Yeah, this is NBA legend Manute Bol, and he found his dream girl while living in Sudan, a Tong Bol. Only problem was, her dad wasn't gonna let her marry anyone unless they were paying big. So Manute dropped $100,000 on 80 of the finest cows in the land and traded them all for the love of his life. Yeah, that actually happened. Now, giving away 80 cows will definitely hurt your pockets, but nothing hurts more than our 19th fact. Cause I bet you didn't know about the banned NBA ball that made players' hands bleed. See, back in 2006, after over 30 years of using the same basketball, the NBA wanted something fresh. So, they introduced the Spalding Synthetic, a ball made out of fake leather and microfibers, hoping it would improve the game. But instead, it sparked outrage, with players like Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki complaining that the ball was literally cutting up their fingers. So the NBA launched an investigation and found that the microfibers in the ball were causing players' hands to bleed, forcing the NBA to ban it immediately. Man, that's one ball I never touch. But our 18th fact really takes some balls. Cause I bet you didn't know that NBA players lie about their height. Like Chris Paul, for example. The guy is listed at 6'1", but in reality, he's 5'11". Or Dwight Howard, who's listed at 6'11", despite actually being 6'9". And all this tapestry is because for years, players were able to measure themselves with their shoes on. But in 2019, the NBA put their own foot down, telling players they gotta be measured without shoes and be honest about their height. And look, as a short king myself, I understand adding a couple of inches, alright? But what I'll never get is our 17th fact. The time an NBA player was once traded for a copy machine. Yeah, back in 2003, the Nets drafted Kyle Korver with the 51st pick. But immediately after the draft, they realized they needed something better. So they sold him to the Sixers for $125,000 cash. And after paying league fees, the Nets took the rest of the money and bought a brand new, state-of-the-art copy machine.
You should have been Jersey, right?
Yeah.
And who did they draft?
No, they sold me. They sold you. They sold me for they paid for summer league and they bought a copy machine. Someone really told me that they bought a copy machine.
And
the money that they sold me for.
a plan for a printer. I don't know what the Nets were inking. Well, look, for our 16th fact, we got to talk about the Washington Bullets. I bet you didn't know they changed their name over an assassination. See, in 1995, Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin was leading a peace rally when, all of a sudden, a shot rang out, killing Rabin instantly. And as news of the murder spread, it affected no one more than Bullets owner Abe Pollak. Because it turns out, those two were lifelong friends. And after that, Abe felt it was insensitive to have his team called the Bullets. So, just 4 days later, he officially changed the name to the Washington Wizards. Man, that is a crazy story. But in our 15th fact, I bet you didn't know that mop boys are making crazy money. I'm talking as much as lawyers. See, every game, these dudes put their lives on the line. From getting trucked by players, to taking balls to the face, and even getting harassed by refs. Mop boys got it rough. So the NBA makes sure they get paid, with some making as much as $100,000 a year. God damn, even their bank accounts are clean. But what's dirty is number 14. Cause there's no way you knew that NBA players fake their injuries. Yeah, and they do it to draw fouls, get extra days of rest, or even fake a torn ACL just to take a little poop break. I'm looking at you, Paul Pierce.
I never poop my pants.
But sometimes, lying about an injury can cost them thousands. Because back in 2022, Miami Heat were fined $25,000 for lying about their players' injuries. And the Heat were pissed. So they fired back by listing their entire team as injured, just to be petty. Damn, Miami was butthurt. But speaking of butts, we got